This is a special story for tonight. It's called An Unexpected Christmas. And it's written by a woman named Simone Graham, who has given us permission to share it tonight with each other. So, just grab a little spot here. I'm going to read it. I'll show you the pictures as we're going. And you can follow along. Here we begin. Have you ever wished you could pull back the curtain of time and peek behind the scenes of that very first Christmas? If you did, you might that it might have begun something like this. God was looking over heaven's balcony one day, shaking his head. "Oh dear," he said, "things have been going from bad to worse down there. I think it's time." "Time for what, Lord?" said Scragger, a small but clever angel. "Time I intervene," God replied. "Shall we ready the army, Lord?" asked the captain of the warrior angels. "Actually, I won't be sending an army. Just one person," God replied. "One person?" the angels gasped. "Just one? What? No army?" "Brilliant," said Scragger. "They won't be expecting that." "Lord, if you are sending just one person, it must be someone strong and very powerful," said the mighty warrior angel. "Actually, he'll be going as a newborn baby," God replied. "A tiny, helpless baby? A baby?" The angels gasped. "Brilliant," said Scragger. "They won't be expecting that." "Lord, since human babies are so small and weak, shouldn't we send this baby to someone who will protect him? Like a powerful ruler or a mighty king?" a wise angel suggested. "Actually, he'll be born to a young peasant girl. She may be poor, but her heart is rich with kindness and full of courage," God replied. "A peasant girl!" The angels gasped. "I don't get it." "Me neither." "Brilliant," said Scragger. "They won't be expecting that." "My Lord," the wise angel asked, "I see you are planning to take Earth by surprise with this plan, but babies are born every day. What difference can a baby make?" "This won't be just any baby. This will be the Prince of Heaven in disguise," God replied. "The Prince of Heaven?" the angels gasped. "Our dear Prince? Your son?" "Now I know you're joking, aren't you?" "Brilliant," said Scragger. "They won't be expecting that." "Lord, I can't just imagine our prince being born in a tiny cottage. It's so humble, so unworthy of him," the wise angel protested. "Actually, he won't be born in a cottage," God began. "Oh, phew," the angel said. "He'll be born in a stable," God said. "A stable?" the angels gasped. "Did he say stable? Filled with animals? Filled with poop? A smelly stable?" "Brilliant," said Scragger. "They won't be expecting that." The plan was not what the angels were expecting at all. Plus, they knew what went on down on earth. All kinds of selfishness and meanness. It worried them to send their wonderful prince to people who might not recognize or appreciate him. "Lord, how will earth know he has come? What if they miss his arrival?" a little angel asked. "Those who are looking for him will find him," God replied. "Can we give him some help to find him, Lord?" a clever angel asked. "Maybe leave some clues in the stars?" "Clues in the stars? Superb idea, God replied, and maybe one special star to lead the wisest ones right to him. Can we sing for him on his birthday? The little angel whispered. Yes, let's sing, the angels cried. Sing to welcome him, sing to honor him. Please let us sing. God looked at their hopeful faces, and his heart was touched by their love for the prince. All right, he said, you can sing for him on the night he's born, but not in front of the whole world. Just a few people, and no kings or rulers. How about if we sing for some shepherds? That's a lonely job. Those blokes could do with some cheering up, suggested Scragger. Brilliant, said God. They won't be expecting that. You know the rest of the story. An angel visited a humble girl with a courageous heart and told her the good news. She had been chosen to have a baby who was really the Prince of Heaven, God's own son. One day, this baby would help the people of earth find their way back to friendship with God again. As planned, the baby was born in a smelly stable in a tiny village about as far from palaces and power as you can get. Some wise men noticed strange clues in the night, so they packed up their belongings and followed the shining star all the way across the desert to the baby in the stable. The wise men weren't fooled by his humble surroundings. They saw through the disguise and realized this baby was really a king. They weren't called wise men for nothing. Meanwhile, a bunch of lonely shepherds were guarding their sheep one cold, dark night when all of a sudden the sky was lit up by thousands of angels singing in honor of the Prince of Heaven. Glory to God in the highest, peace on earth, and goodwill to people everywhere. Nobody would have expected it. The end. Now let's keep singing and praising God. Go back to your seats.